Well, while travel is more popular than ever, traveling hasn't gotten any easier. National Geographic contributing writer Heather Greenwood Davis is back to share a few places we should check out and things we need to remember as well. Heather Greenwood Davis, ready, set, go. Let's go. Good to see you on Morning Live. By the way, our top story this morning, of course, Air Canada. I mean, all the issues.
Yeah.
I mean, now there's cancellations, domestic flights impacted. But yeah, it's crazy at airports these days. Let's start there.
Yeah, so much news to share. So first of all, the cost of everything is up. Ticket prices, gas prices, demand, labor shortages. They're all conspiring to ruin your vacation. But, while there will be people who will go anyway, if they can afford it, it might be also time to think about buying something that you can take later in the year. Also, as you mentioned, lines are long, luggage is getting lost. So you want to think about going carry-on only. You want to really make sure that you are packing your patients along with everything else. Air Canada, as you also mentioned, told the Globe and Mail this morning they're cutting 15% of their flights this summer. So if you've got a trip booked in July and August with Air Canada, you'll want to check that out. It's primarily domestic routes, or all domestic routes, as you mentioned, but definitely no matter what you're flying, you want to check ahead. And this week we also saw the government extend some COVID-19 rules. So that includes the ArriveCan app, which we're going to continue to use until at least September 30th. Random testing for fully vaccinated air travelers is still suspended until mid-July. Random land border testing is going to continue. And then finally, Canada recently relaxed rules about access to airplanes and trains for unvaccinated travelers. The mask mandate remains. You'll also want to make sure you're checking the rules for the destinations you're going to make sure that you understand how masks and everything else is used where you're going.
Absolutely. Let's talk about what's happening industry-wise. Now, are we seeing, how is the pricing? How is the market or the industry responding in that regard with all the troubles?
Yeah,
and the pent-up demand, too.
Yeah, prices are going up, but one of the things that is leading demand is that we all feel like we deserve this vacation. And what's great are a lot of the outfitters, hotel operators, destinations are stepping up. So a couple things I want to tell you about with Booking.com. They have some fantastic new search options. So one, as we come out of Pride Month, LGBTQ plus travelers, a recent study by Booking found that 83% of them have experienced less than welcoming or uncomfortable experiences when traveling. So finding properties through booking.com/proud is actually going to allow people to find some peace of mind there. What they've done is offered, and they have more than 10,000 properties who've taken them up on this offer to have accommodations trained in working with LGBTQ people plus people as they're traveling to make sure that they're having a really comfortable experience. The other way that things are being filtered is sustainability, right? That's become a huge thing for travelers. 71% of Canadian travelers say they want to stay in a sustainable accommodation in the upcoming year. So Booking there as well partnered with Travelist Coalition, which is Prince Harry's organization, and developed a bunch of measurement tools that assess the property's efforts. That's going to mean that you can stay in properties that do everything from eliminating single-use plastic toiletries.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Like, it drives me nuts when I'm in a hotel and they see those. Still, in 2022, we see those little plastic shampoo bottles.
Yeah, and it really is changing. It's changing. You will go now and find larger products available because the demand is there. So the more we ask for these things, the more they're going to change. I was recently in Miami, spent some time with my family there, and knowing that I was staying in a property that actually had this travel sustainable badge made us feel better about being there. We knew that we were doing something that was also helping.
Oh my gosh, we've only got 30 seconds left, and you've had some great destinations too. You were in Nunavut. There's direct flights out of Toronto.
That's right. So they've got brand new direct flights at Toronto to Iqaluit. It's an incredible destination. If it's on your bucket list, now's the time to book.
I'd love to see that. And of course, you've done river cruises, and you know what? We'll link up your website. We're trying to keep up with you, so we just go to globetrottingmama.com. We'll link it at cnch.com. We got to get set, go. Thanks, Heather.
Take care.